Next up on Nick at Night, Weeknight with Muller. Then 2 random shows that Nick at Night just happens to get the last minute. That's all coming up right now on Nick at Night. Yes. Update. I'm Ellie Curry. Alright, now, first off, huge shout out to Angel Dragon for composing the theme song for this program. And also, big ups to all the people in the Shoutout Spotlight winners list, especially by Ken with the fan edits and week of those with the streams. Once again, for that, copy also for that, and Supercross for that, all things automobile bills, ITE with the car vlogs, Strange Little Touch with the gameplays, Novatron with his games, although they're pretty much live streams, for the most part. Crispy Chris and CC Wind with random stuff, and Demon small dot Cammy, is one of Babyland Creations, aka Simon's best friends, in terms of Babyland and friends and things like that. So check them out. And also Zainab Gotcha Games. Now, he does a lot of crazy stuff on this channel and things like that. And and he was just begging me for a shout out. He was just begging me, to give him a shout out. He was just begging me. And I said, okay, alright, this one time, okay, alright? But, next time, be cool, alright? Engage in some conversations, alright? And, so, let's talk about Jennifer Lawrence and see what's up. What's up with Jennifer Lawrence? A woman who loves her money. Why? It's a well-known fact. She is still using coupons. And again, she's worth millions of dollars. What's wrong with her? Is she really that cheap? Is she really that cheap? She also wanted to tell us this. She is madly in love with Larry David. That's right, the guy who made the Seinfeld show and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Why? Why? She's married. And so is he. I mean, he's married. So, oh, man. All I know for sure is that folks need to grow up. For real. You folks need to grow up. This is not funny. Alright? What is funny is the top 8 list, presented tonight by MP and Mr. Bones. Let's go. Come on. Top 8 things that Jennifer Lawrence had to buy to save money. Number 8, jerky. Number 7, an old swing. Number 6, armpits. Number 5, old batteries. Number 4, horrible pants. Number 3, skunks. Number 2, wombats. And number 1, wigs. Wigs? That's what the top 8 list says, right? Yeah, but this is kind of weird. Oh, okay. Thank you, boys. Thank you. We'll be right back. The kids still call it Weeknight Update. Now here it is, your bottom of the
night. Cannonballing. Woo!
I be your carpet guy? I'd really love for you to see some of the special values we have at Empire today. Good brand names, now priced from only $7.95 a yard, and we won't charge you a penny extra for padding or installation. I'll see that you get your new carpeting in just one day, and I can fix it so you won't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. Why don't you call us at Empire right now? I'd like to be your carpet guy. 588-2300-EMPIRE. I'm waiting.
Edward Scott and the boys, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Ed, how you doing tonight, babe? Doing alright. How about yourself? I am doing alright. You know, a lot of late night guys are talking about politics and everything else that will bring people down and things like that. But you know what? Not us. That's right. We're talking about things that the late night guys wouldn't even dream of talking about. That's right. That is absolutely correct. I'll tell you something else right now. We are a lot smarter than those late night guys. Those other late night guys. You better believe it. And it's time for some talking time. Let's go.
Let's talk about it.
1808, BBC, before your common era. All the chickens and lickens came together and they began talking time. Actually, they created talking time. And that's why at 8:08 and 8:04 in the AM, PM, morning, afternoon, evening, night, all times of the day, the chickens and lickens did this. Talking time, English, black, English, black, talking time. You only care for Sabbath. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that, folks, but what can you do? Anyway, listen to this, right? Jennifer Lawrence, as we mentioned earlier, is worth millions, and yet she still uses coupons. Which begs the question, does Jennifer Lawrence really wants to live the good life, or does she just cares about going for broke? Just like she did when she was doing the Hunger Games in the early 2010s. Meanwhile, you know, she even said that her spending habits did not change despite the fact that she's worth a lot of money now. All right, she said, you know, I don't ever walk around feeling famous. I walk around feeling the exact same way I have walked around my entire life. But it's not until I talk to somebody and see in their eyes that I'm different. It makes me feel weird. She said, I was raised to have value for money, to have respect for money, even though you have a lot of it. She said, she then continued, my family is not the kind of family that would ever let me turn to an a-hole or anything like that. So I'm fortunate to have. Okay, here's the problem though. Alright? Now, when Jennifer was a teenager, no, trying to make it as an actress, she stayed in a rundown apartment that scared her mother when she came to visit. She didn't even care about where she lived. And I'm like, really? Really? So Jennifer Lawrence would be willing to be out in the streets. Either she has very ambitious dreams, or has a very bad decision on her mind. And she also said she hated shopping, which made me think, okay, so she hates shopping. Some people hate shopping too, and she said that she prefers to clip coupons. And I'm like, okay, so if she's clipping coupons, and she's rich, then and something tells me that she doesn't want to be rich. Yeah. Meanwhile, she said that she has a huge crush on a Seinfeld legend. Yeah, of course, that Seinfeld legend was indeed the creator, Larry David. She said, and I quote, "I'm in love with him, and I have been for a very long time." Okay, Jennifer, you do know that Larry is in his 80s, right? Like 70s or 80s. And plus, you do know that you are married as well, right? That you are married and that he's also married and things like that. Come on now. Come on. And here's another thing, right? 5 years ago, right? She said that she gave Larry David her number and he never called, which made him even more attractive to her. And I'm like, really? Really? Get the hint, Jennifer. He doesn't love you back. And plus, you two are both married. Don't do that. Come on now. Seriously. What makes you think that you can marry someone just like that? I mean, yada, 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 yada. Seriously. Something is completely wrong with Jennifer Lawrence. But I will say this with some happiness. That is it for this evening's madness. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. Alright, that's news. I'm out, skis. Bye bye, bye bye.
Hello out there from TV land. A